The clashes between Saleh's supporters and the Houthis underscore the complex situation in Yemen, one of the poorest countries in the Middle East, where a proxy war between the Iran-aligned Houthis and the Saudi-backed Hadi has caused one of the worst humanitarian catastrophes in recent times. I call upon the brothers in neighboring states and the alliance to stop their aggression, lift the siege, open the airports and allow food aid and the saving of the wounded, and we will turn a new page by virtue of our neighborliness, Saleh said in a televised speech. Saleh, who was forced to step down by a 2011 mass uprising against his 33 years in office, said Yemen's parliament, which is dominated by his GPC party, was the only legitimate power in the country and was ready for talks with the coalition. The Saudi-led coalition welcomed Saleh's change of stance. In a statement carried by the Saudi-owned Al Hadath channel, the coalition said it was confident of the will of the leaders and sons of Saleh's General People's Congress, GPC, party to return to Arab fold. The coalition accuses non-Arab Iran of trying to expand its influence into Arab countries, including Yemen, which shares a long border with Saudi Arabia, by aligning themselves with the Houthis and Saleh. The Houthis accused Saleh of betrayal, and vowed to keep up the fight against the Saudi-led coalition. It is not strange or surprising that Saleh turns back on a partnership he never believed in, the group's political bureau said in a statement. The priority has been and still is to confront the forces of aggression. Intermittent gunfire. The fighting eased in the afternoon as Saleh's supporters gained the upper hand, but intermittent gunfire was being heard. There was no immediate word on casualties. Both sides have reported that at least 16 people were killed in the fighting, which began on Wednesday when armed Houthi fighters entered the main mosque complex, firing RPGs and grenades. Saleh's GPC party accused the Houthis of failing to honor a truce and said in a statement on its website that the Houthis bear responsibility for dragging the country into a civil war. It also called on supporters, including tribal fighters, to defend themselves, their country, their revolution and their republic. But the head of the Houthis Ansarullah group warned that the biggest winner from what he described as Saleh's sedition was the Saudi-led coalition. Yemen's civil war has killed more than 10,000 people since 2015, displaced more than 2 million people, caused a cholera outbreak infecting nearly 1 million people, and put the country on the brink of famine.